Well now everybody, alright, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be bucking up some wood. We got some walnut wood here and I've been meaning to do this. Had a busy weekend though. I went out to see a fish concert, kind of took a little rest after that, was up all night. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and watch a bunch of videos if you do subscribe, but that's what we're going to be doing. I got these big walnut logs. I need to start working on them. They're kind of in the way right here. So I'd like to split them up and throw them over here and get those going. You might be able to see now, I got a bunch of debris over here. So I'm gonna try to roll them this way away from the debris because there's so much of that cherry wood that I was waiting to split because it's got a little bit of rot in it. And it's just there's all kinds of crap and mulch and everything from when they dumped the dump trailer. There's some drink bottles in there and everything. So I'm gonna try to kind of roll it that way and work away from the debris, and then I'll have to split it and move it over that way. So give me 1 second, please. I'm gonna go ahead and get all ready, and we're gonna get to splitting this stuff. Now that cherry wood is still over here, and I'd like to process that, but it's got some rot in it. Tell me what you guys think. Would you guys process this cherry wood? There's wood around there, but I mean, I think there's some wood in those pieces. You just there's some ants in there and some rot. So that one's pretty bad, but there is some wood around the outside. That's the stump there. So let me know in the comments if you would process this cherry wood. I mean, look at that. It's just, let me zoom back out here for you. You can see how bad that is on this back side. That one's probably, there's not much worth messing with there. I mean, there is wood to burn there, but just for getting all messy, this one here might be decent. It looks like it was a double tree on the bottom. You can see where they were stuck together here. So there is quite a bit of rot in that wood. That's a big hollow spot. So anyways, I might mess with that one day, but let me get going on all this walnut here. Got some big walnut logs, and there's a few small ones in the middle. And I'd like to get these things bucked up right now. So here we go. All right now everybody, I got all these rounds bucked up, forgot to turn the camera on. Sometimes that happens, you miss a little bit of the action there, but nothing you hadn't seen before. Just did a little noodling, a little bucking. Kind of a pain in the butt with all that garbage over there, but I think that's going to be my trash pile where all that cherry is on that mud hill there. And I'd like to get that oak process right there at the top of your screen, but those are some big old funky logs, and it's all in that mud. It won't roll. There's a lot of weird stuff sticking out. I can't get a can hook on them to roll it over, if you can see how many branches are on that. But the bark's all falling off of that. That's some good dry burning oak wood. And I'd like to get it out of the way right there so I could kind of drive there, but it's not the end of the world. So I don't know if I'll ever get around to that or not. This walnut is going to be quite a bit of work. So you can see what's going on. The walnut is right here, and I want to kind of roll it over here. Got my tripod in the action into this splitting area, and I'm going to throw it right in here. So all this wood I'm clearing out. That's the rest of the dry wood here that's stacked. There's a little bit piled over there on the other side, but so as that leaves, I'm just throwing it in here, and then come about Thanksgiving, December or so, I'll start selling all this cherry and all this other wood I'm splitting now. So I cleared out a nice little spot. I got a load of some Capsoxula in the truck here ready to sell. And I'm just gonna start throwing that walnut in this empty hole, and I can access that wood from the other side of the pile, even though there's weeds over there. So that's what we're doing now. I'm gonna roll all this stuff up here. Got a little bit of work to do, get it all split up. And we'll show you some splitting probably, and I'll show you the pile when we're done, fill in that hole. So stay tuned, be right back with you. All right, everybody, checking in here at the end. That's the walnut wood that I got split. I was working on that piece right there, which is a tough little cookie. The engine stalled out twice on my splitter. Just had a bunch of weird, it's just a big old knotted branch right there coming in there. I'm not gonna roll it over. But unfortunately, when I was restarting the splitter, my pull cord pulled out. So it's supposed to be right there where you pull that thing, and it just broke off right at the end. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to rewrap that thing. Probably won't be a big deal, just probably have to pop these bolts off and figure out how the spring in there and everything works, just get that rewrapped. I'm gonna call it a day. I got everything but these rounds down here, and my chainsaw was getting dull. It's cutting like crap. So it's 87 degrees today. It's just a good stopping point. I was having a hard time noodling these big rounds, so I got to sharpen my saw. Got all kinds of stuff to do. So anyways, I'm signing out. I'll see you guys next time. There's the walnut wood. I don't know what that is. About 1.5 ricks, maybe 2 ricks of wood I got done. So overall, good day. I'm out of here. It's about 90 degrees. See you later.